Hey, YouTube. Rumble. Good morning. Good after morning. A little more decent of an hour. We're working our way up to the 7 of the a.m. Excuse me. Just finished up smoking the boss with a little cherry cobbler in it. Just looking at that stem and, well, it needs a little attention. I see my X221 little jar right there. We'll get that rejuvenated here in a little bit. If you haven't tried any of Mark's stuff over at TPI, yeah, he's on to something. Coffee, me and Betty this morning. I know yesterday I said we were going to do a year in review. No, we're not. The more I thought about it, I said, it might not be a good idea to go back over and tiptoe around that dark area again. It might not be good. So I'm not going to go there. You guys have been here since day one of all this crap. So we will. Let's talk about the here, the now, and the future. I'm in a great place. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be. Yeah. So, yesterday, you get my crew together in one place at one time. A lot of shenanigans go on. Julie made a great impression on them when she hung out with us, They liked her, and that's good. I like her. That's even better. But I'm content. I'm happy. Julie and I have touched on the future a little bit. Looks good. So, in a little bit, I'm gonna go do my New Year's tradition of biscuits and gravy. If you start the year off with biscuits and gravy, you'll have biscuits and gravy all year long. That's my thinking. I don't, that it'll bring you wealth and stuff. I'm as wealthy as I need to be. It's going to be a beautiful morning when the sun finally wakes up. It's 50 degrees here. It's a little damp. We had more rain. So I got my little heaters here pointing towards my knees to make them feel happy. Oh, yeah, I got to give a shout out. I know I don't shout out people often, but I do have to do this one because I got up this morning and over there on the Bookface Messenger, I had a message from my friend Dana out there near Warsaw, Missouri, who her and her husband Terry used to live, well, kind of close to me. But we've been friends maybe 30 years. But Dana watches my videos, and she sent me a video on how even an older, not much hand strength person could wreck precious metal. Dana used to be a firearms instructor, and she specialized in women. And I'll be dipped. I came out here, sat down, and even my sons yesterday said that my little Miss Liberty, it had a very strong spring in it. It was a little difficult. And they got the grips of Godzilla. So I tried it on Miss Liberty. And it's like, now that technique will make that precious metal much more enjoyable to operate. So I'm gonna make sure Julie sees Dana's video and have her give it a whirl. So shout out to Dana. Toad Hopper Ranch. If you guys aren't watching them, I give these folks kudos. They packed up everything in Ohio, sold their house in Ohio. They went to Warsaw, Missouri. They bought some property that has an old house, got some outbuildings on it that they are rehabbing. They do gardens. She makes the baddest, and I mean that in a good way, hot pepper jelly. Ooh. You wanna lick the jar when it's empty. But go give them a follow. She doesn't flood your feed with tons and tons of videos, but the ones she puts out are great. Because, well, their internet service is kind of sketchy. Which meant, some days don't you just dream about going back in time before the internet? I know I do. The good old days, where if you wanted to learn something, you got a book. So like I said, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do the B&G for breakfast this morning. Then I'll wait for Miss Julie to get up. See if she wants to go to Myers. My boys gave me gift cards to Myers. See if she wants to go to Myers. Maybe do a little shopping. That's the cool thing about gift cards. You can buy stuff that you normally don't buy, because they're not in the budget. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else I need to... Shout out to Edward Hobbs, getting on the precious metals bandwagon. I'm glad you're in our corner. Yes, sir. I don't know, I know I haven't done a real pipe video in quite a while. But, I will say I'm confident that they're coming back. Julie's offered up her garage. But really got to wait for the weather to get better to see what we're working with there. And what the future holds for Julie and I know we both would like to think what we want in our future, but we're still going through this thing called a learning period. See, I didn't know learning period. I didn't know what a learning period was. Turns out life is a learning period. But if you ask me, I think Julie and I are in it for the long run. So, but we're still learning. It's funny. She'll ask me questions on what, do I like this, do I like that. Like I don't eat sweet potatoes. Yesterday, mom, besides the chicken that we brought in, she made a pork roast with sauerkraut. And Julie's like, "Oh, you don't like sauerkraut?" I said, "No, I love sauerkraut, just not pork roast." Now, you make up some kielbasa and kraut, I'm all over it. So my mind is thinking that she's thinking, what is she going to make for dinner? So, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder if she would like my world famous egg casserole for breakfast. Yeah. Gotta get some oil on this thing. It's starting to go crooked. This is the only time I get to see myself. I don't look in the mirror. Yeah. So, I mean, if you guys have been here for the run, so, but you new folks that are coming in, which, by the way, welcome, new folks. You can go back in the videos about a year, and you can see where I was to where I am, and you can watch the change from being in this dark place to climbing out. You can see it. At least that's what I'm told. I do not watch my videos. And here I am today. I'm just one happy son of a gun. Neighborhood's waking up. Cars are going up and down the street. Okay, this has been 15 minutes of total nonsense. Not really. You guys are therapy, in case you didn't know that. I just want you all to know you're therapy. Oh, you want to know how? Somebody asked. I don't remember stuff, so, you know. I just remember the questions. It's like, how much time do I spend here? About 7 hours a day. Why am I here? Because I don't like being indoors. I'll say that. I'm blessed to be here. You know, Mom getting up to 84. She's had some health issues the past few years, so. And the last 13 years, I only seen my mom every other week for about 4 hours. So that took some adjusting. Everything's good now. You know, once I got the thinker back in the right gear, things are going great here. We really enjoy spending time together again. But I'm blessed to be here, but I shouldn't be here in my mind, because of where I was, and now I'm back where it all started from. I've never really liked being indoors. I was always out in the shop. If I wasn't in the shop, I was out on the patio. So I've never really been an in-the-house person. If that makes any sense. Probably not. And I was wrong. Young Mr. Bradley did not show up yesterday. I was mistaken. Now, also, I was wrong. I told Julie I was going to stay up and watch the ball drop. And she goes, I bet not. And I was going to prove her wrong. But 9:30, check out. Oh well. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. Every day is a school day. If you're not learning, you're being left behind. Happy 2023. May everything come your way. See you soon.